we're here. We are on Twitch. Hopefully, the game won't crash. I've had problems with this many times in the past. Well, not many times, but enough times that it's very frustrating. But either way, we're here and we're ready to at least give it a try. So hopefully we'll be good to go here in just a little bit. Look, the Twitch is on! And don't worry, I'm gonna take the camera and I'm gonna turn the camera off. But look, we can actually move around and stuff. Hooray! And it actually works. The stream is active. Awesome. So, I'm very excited. I'm awesomely excited. For those of you who have been here before, I know that the viewer room right now is very not so full. But you know, we got all the usual people. So for those of you who are here, you know that by and large I only stream Marvel Heroes. So that's one of the reasons why I'm very excited to be here. And yes, The Witcher 3, of course, The Witcher 3. Wait, what? What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong with The Witcher 3? That was the whole plan. Yes, The Witcher 3. Very excited. But then they get better, and then I get burned, more than likely. And to be fair, it's not The Witch, it's The Witcher. So, just saying. But either way, I'm excited. This is something that's completely new territory for me as far as actually streaming. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. I really like it because this guy has a bunch of mutations in him. So it's pretty neat. This is the random Wednesday night Witcher series here, or a Witcher stream for me. But either way, before I get started, one thing that I wanted to ask whoever is in the chat right now, if you would like, I can either start a new game and go through like all the cutscenes and everything, so that you can get like the brief background of what's going on, or I can jump into the current save that I've got already, and it'll skip past like all the tutorials and stuff like that. So that's like the basic poll that I need right now, is to see what you guys would prefer. If you'd prefer me to do the full-fledged new thing, to watch all the scenes and everything, or what. And either way, after I get started, I'm going to shut the camera off so that you guys won't see my ugly mug in the corner of the screen. But either way, so Scooge, the series itself is actually really interesting. The first game itself was actually not great, but the stories are all really good. This is actually the third in the whole series. It's a trilogy. And you play as the same character all throughout, Geralt, the dude who's, you know, kneeling in the middle of the main menu screen. But either way, it's really cool, and it's really nice. I'm excited. I got my new video card in and ready to go. Geralt's basically sleeping, but yeah. So mostly I'm glad that this is working. So that's the best part. But Revenant says that he's cool either way. I am too. I really don't care. I'll wait just a few more seconds to see what people want. And this will be nice too, because if you watch some of the cutscenes, it doesn't actually completely spoil what happens in the previous two games, but you get a general idea of like the world in which we are living in and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Retro Zero's here. Hello, Retro Zero. Very exciting to see you. And don't worry, I'm not going to talk during any of the cinematic scenes either, so no worries there. But if anybody doesn't have any particular preference for it, I'll just go ahead and start a new game. But before that, let me go ahead and shut off my camera, so that, again, you guys don't see me and my ugly face all up in your business here. Yoink. Alright. And now we're ready to go. Ooh. Oh, what difficulty should I have? I'll go ahead and do story and sword. I am happy to be challenged. We'll go ahead and do the Simulate Witcher 2 saves. Alright, everybody, shh.
I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
All right. Sorry I didn't talk during that whole thing. I don't know if you guys wanted me to, but yeah, I just didn't want to talk over any of the people. Incidentally, as I mentioned in the chat, the glossary here, or the appendix, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely enormous. So it's actually pretty cool. There's some neat stuff in here. If you've ever played Assassin's Creed, the control scheme is actually fairly similar to that. So there's not really too much worry.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Ew. We got the key. Let's go. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. So this is the part of the game where obviously it's primarily tutorials, you know, how to do this, that, and the other, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, shh. I'll explain a little more about the characters and everything as we go
Old
through.
Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
The selection system is kind of fun for the dialogue. It's similar to what's called a Mass Effect. What should we do? We've spoiled her. We
Gotta
totally spoiled
admit,
her.
we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Lies.
Been saying that true, but you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Totally.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now.
Then let's go end it.
Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
This is the problem with the beginning of really any game. You know, all you've got is
Wrong.
All you've got is
Now
scene
I
after
see why you
scene.
were so eager to practice. Strike.
Fail.
You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
So we can do the tutorial. I'll do the tutorial simply so I have a little bit more time to
Of
chatter about
course.
some stuff with
Is
this.
a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Hooray!
Maybe if you fall.
So basically, oops. See, we got the glossary here with all the different characters. It's very, very impressive. The amount of information that this game has about anything and everything that you could possibly want to know. But the really nice thing is you really don't need any information from the previous games, particularly to really make this game work or make this game fun. That said, the game itself is ridiculously complex. There is a ton of stuff going on, but yeah, it's interesting. It's a lot of fun. So here's the first thing. Look, we can climb ladders. Hooray! As I said, it's really similar to Assassin's Creed. You've got basically a sort of free-running mechanic.
What did I tell you about breathing?
Quite.
Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
More of a wannabe free-running, but what are you gonna
Siri,
do?
cut it out.
It's more of just jumping. Whee! Hey, a table. See, I couldn't remember where to go. Down the ladder. Jump down the ladder.
Run into trouble.
Oh, ha ha ha. Oh, I fell down and now I can't get back up. I'm a failure. Being beat by a child. It's terrible. I was crawling.
I win.
I died, but it was worth it because I won. That was awesome.
Beat you to the bottom.
Oh, really? I'm
Maybe
all the
if
way
you
back
fall.
here. Boo. Mega weak sauce. I'm surprised that this game didn't show like my broken legs, like sticking out of the skin. Been absolutely disgusting.
What did I tell you
Totally
about
appropriate.
breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Ha! Now I'm super fast because I remember things.
Siri, cut it out.
I know it can lead to injury or even death. I have experienced this. Ow! Ow! That's right. Ready, set, jump! Oh yeah. Now I'm actually winning. Hooray! Go me. Go me. It's my birthday. And yes, the French did invent parkour. Which is hilarious. Witches. Ew. That guy's messed up. Dang.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Ha.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect.
Oh, she's so smart.
Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
This is the cool part. This is the combat tutorial.
What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
I'll skip the actual tutorial because I know how to play.
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
Whoa!
I didn't actually
You
get
really
to do any
showed
training.
him, kid.
That makes me sad.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet?
Uh-oh.
Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
I hope he doesn't end up getting an iPhone because then Ciri and Ciri are going to become very confused.
What the? Vesemir.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
So, incidentally, that group of evil skeleton people is actually the Wild Hunt, the subtitle for the game. It's the Wild Hunt is actually that group of evil demon people. And I believe that she is. Yes, Revenant. Actually, not right now,
You all right?
as far as we know.
Had a nightmare.
About?
Pirate Roberts. Basically, except skeletal.
Take forever to explain.
Dawn, some way off. We've got time.
Meh.
Rather not talk about it.
Gotcha.
So, time to hit the road?
Didn't he just say dawn was some way off, and now it's like
Wait.
nice and bright?
Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter.
Well, yeah, you can do the explanation
How
instead.
about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
Gooseberry.
We're gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there.
Exactly.
What's this postscript?
Especially
I
when you
still
talk like
have
this.
the unicorn?
Oh, the unicorn. Aw, yeah.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
That's the stuff.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind
Right.
Yennefer are we?
Up to. Quote,
2 or
unquote.
3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
Probably the
Wait,
best line in the
hear
game
that?
so far.
I hear it.
It's a
I
unicorn.
smell it. Ghouls.
Monsters. Ow. Dude. Ha!
An army's pass,
Brad.
necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Roach! Come on, Roach, you lazy bum. Actually, I guess I'm the lazy one because I called my horse from, like, 20 feet away. Mazes and monsters?
Ever
Yeah.
tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
So that's really the biggest thing about this game in terms of what's going on and what happened or didn't happen in the last game, is just like the lore of the locations and stuff like that, and being able to learn or not learn. Hey, I didn't mean to do that. Rawr. Drowner. Horse's fear level. Come on, Roach. You're cooler than that. Lame sauce Roach. Oh dang, he's level 4. I'm boned.
What now?
Help me, Roach! Actually, never mind, Roach. I'm out! I can't fight level 4 monsters. I'm not cool enough. Now let's see if Roach can magically transport up here. He probably can, because he's super cool. Woo! Delicious ingredients. Hey, look, some people. Oh.
Oh, hey now.
Sorry, dude.
Good day to you. Good day.
Trying to talk to you. Eh? Whatever. I don't want to talk to you anyway. Roach! Is Roach lost? He's probably lost. Whatever. It's Sir Gums. It's not Robin. And to be fair, they were like level 4. They were totally gonna kill me. I'm just saying. It's called a tactical retreat. I'm just saying. Excuse me, can I get on your horse? Because mine seems to be a coward. Even a bigger coward than me. Or I could just reach the cutscene. That works too. Oh, he's fine. Ah, jeez.
Help me!
Has more lens flare than a J.J. Abrams movie. What do you mean attacking in reverse? What does that even mean? I'm confused. Cold and frightened. Hey! That was a... well, nah, it's a dead horse. You can take it. Exactly. It is super effective. It's actually kind of cool because it's actually based off of the day,
Yeah.
like in the game where the
Come
sun
out.
is. So that's pretty neat. The first couple of times I played through this, that it was like it was high noon, so the sun was above us, so you didn't have that glare. So that's
God,
pretty
that
neat.
was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
It's freaking Ringo. Oh,
You'd
you okay, Ringo?
like a reward, I suppose.
Nah, it's cool, brah.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw.
Gross. Totally gross.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Why do you care? It's
What's
my
it to
business.
Well, you see, there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my
You know
cousin.
what I just realized? You can
Tell
see
her
the
Bram sent
pores
you.
in this guy's face.
She'll treat you like family.
I don't know
Not a
how to
bad
feel
idea.
about that.
Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely
It's
grazed
really
me.
weird.
But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Hooray! And look, Roach is here. I'm sorry, Roach. So I'm restoring my vitality by drinking water and eating bread. And the way it works is that your vitality generates over the course of time as you drink or eat, basically. But either way, just to give you all a brief overview of the game, since this is the third one in the series, the Witchers are actually a group of effectively demon hunters, demon and monsters, and anything else that plagues the land. And the cool thing is that they actually have mutations in them that gives them special
So,
abilities of various
a griffin
sorts.
this close to the
so you can
village?
use magic of all different
Strange.
sorts, and the mutations
My
actually
thoughts
give you
exactly.
additional powers.
In the
all
forest or the
sorts of stuff like
mountains,
that.
sure, but
And
here,
also hence the eyes.
near the main road.
Maybe it's the
Weird stuff.
war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy
It's
sometimes.
pretty cool.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves.
It
in
really
White Orchard.
is, without a doubt.
And we should
Revenant.
leave as soon as we
I mean,
learn
it's pretty close. The one really weird thing is the hair, and they actually, well, for me anyway, they actually have an option that lets you change the way the hair is modeled, so it's even more realistic. It's kind of freaky. Yes, exactly. The deep voice mutation is the greatest mutation of them all. It shows how serious you are about fighting the bad guys. If you don't have a deep voice, then you're clearly not a vigilante who's trying to save the world. Did you see her hair was trying to jump off of her shoulder? It was freaky.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
Oh,
This
dang.
ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Oh, punch him in the face. Do it.
My arse it is.
Oh. Oh, that's it? That was kind of boring. It could have been way more exciting.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
See, Weevil lied. Gross. BMNY1?
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need.
It looks
We're
almost like
used to
B
it.
Manly. But to be fair, it actually
Like a
sounds like
jumpy
it could
around
be a
here.
real mutation.
Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's
What does that
prowling
mean?
about.
Uh-oh, Griffin.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram?
Blah, 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 blah.
How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
They do.
Master witches. Food and drink on the house.
Yeah, it looks like
What
they
can
were
I
done
do?
with a Sharpie. Oh, Batman. Gotcha. Woo! Food and drink on the house.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
That's what I'm talking about. See, this is what kind of sucks. It's like she just said food and drink on the house, but then I gotta pay for my food and drink? Come on. That's not cool. She shouldn't roll like that. I'm actually gonna pick these up. So there's actually a card game in here that's very similar to Hearthstone. That's actually really fun. So I'm gonna get some of the cards here for it because it's really cool. And then some other random stuff because food is very important because, you know, eating. It is how you keep your vitality up. Woo! Oh. Should I get a whole chicken? I can't afford a whole chicken. But I want one. Fine, I'll just get the leg. She's a good businesswoman. Whatever, she said free food and drink, and then I got nothing.
Looking for a woman.
Not
Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
That is
I've
the
not seen
creepiest
nor
thing
smelt
anyone
such a
ever said
lady.
to anybody.
Believe I'd remember.
Yeah. Especially hard to forget this one.
Especially because of the
Plenty of
smell.
travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
There a contract on the
There a
Griffin.
contract on that griffin?
Ah,
No,
see, I could
not
have
at
been
the moment.
Geralt.
Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Thanks, brah.
For everything.
See you later. Incidentally, if you're curious about the two swords, one of them is silver to fight monsters, and the other one is a regular sword to fight humans. Or, you know, ordinary beasts.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Hooray!
Drommel. Drommel.
See, I can go to my Gwent deck.
Then a headless cockerel.
Woo! Like I said, this is a game that's at least fairly similar to Hearthstone in terms of what you're doing.
I'm
Let's go
looking
get
for
some
someone.
info.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face,
Doesn't that
freak,
look like Mr.
or your
Smee?
breath sours my beer.
So Yennefer is this girl that we're looking for, and it's Geralt's love interest. So the lady from the prologue, the dream, that's her. I can't remember if they are married. I'll have to check.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Oh, that's not
Show
nice.
that shit-eater, Micah.
Dude, come on.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
Oh,
we
well, that
was
was
jesting.
mean.
No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir.
Like I said, I'll
Leave us
take a look
be.
at the glossary after this. Oh, what do you know? Oops, wrong button. If it's not obvious by the button things, I'm using a controller. Yennefer of Viggerberg. So she, as far as I know, she's actually been in all 3 games. But there you go. Ooh. Breakups and not and this and that and the other. So suffice it to say, she is the love interest, but she's hardcore love interest who can handle herself, which is cool. I approve that message. All right, let's do it. Incidentally, I kind of want to use the Jedi mind trick, but I
There
don't know
are
if I can
4 factions
on these guys.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Well, that's mean.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia.
Oxenfurt.
Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white.
I can't
Seen
imagine what
anyone like that?
Oxenfurt
Of
is
course
based
not.
off of.
Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Poppycock? What? What do you mean?
Horsewoman of War. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields
I don't
at night.
think I
looks
want
as
to
you
know what
described her.
DoD
Armies
stands
follow
for
her, and all who
in
cross
this
her path meet
context.
with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
You know, this guy's a douchebag. I really don't like him. I'm still gonna talk
Not
to
a
him.
place
anyway.
I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Oh, good luck with that, brah.
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend. No tenure to gain. End notes to compile. First soldier you see will kill you.
Nice.
Why would you do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots.
Oh, Geralt, you're so cool. Well, not really. Not as far as I can tell, at least. I obviously haven't played through this entire game, so I don't know.
Gotta go.
She
So
may be
long.
like that,
A
but
moment,
I mean, you saw the beginning of
You
the
strike
game
me
where
as a
she
man
was
of
like
the
super
world.
hardcore,
Are you familiar with
battlefield
Gwent?
ready,
No, but I
killing
don't have
everybody
time to
thing.
learn.
But the rules are quite simple.
And the whole
Come,
point was they were
let's
just
play.
supposed to meet. We don't actually know what happened to her. Gwent.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Now, is this what he was yelling at the other guy about, where he's just like, "You'll never comprehend these rules"? Because the game is actually really, really easy. But it's pretty cool. It's a good game. Incidentally, I like the way that the tutorials are done like this, where it zooms back and forth or in and out or whatever it is, to show you all the different stuff. Ah, okay, I see what you mean. Oh, Electra. And then she got her own movie. Yay! Just what we all wanted, but not really at all whatsoever. So the idea of this game is that we have to play at least 2 rounds, and the way that you win is you have the most strength at the end of any given round. The problem is you only have 10 cards to work with. You don't get to draw more cards, normally at least. Sometimes you get to draw more cards, but very rarely. There's some things that let you draw new cards. So the idea is that you really have to ration yourself amongst however many things you might think it'll take. And it's really cool. It's just a lot of fun. I played it actually a whole bunch the last couple of minor playthroughs I went through. And you have the strategy of, do you just give a round to your opponent for the purpose of being able to win a later round and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually going to use my guy. Oh, wait, what? I didn't use my new one. Boo. So, I should probably just give up. I'm not gonna win. This just uses the base deck. It doesn't use all my cool new things. No, my life gem. See how this is like Hearthstone, or at least similar enough that you can make a comparison for it. I hope he doesn't have torrential rain, because that would really screw me over for my next move. Oh yeah? Well, suck on that! Haha! So see, now the problem is... Oh, see, he passed. So that means that I win. He's got 3 cards left. So I might be able to win still, but we'll see. It'll be tough. Hey, look. So because, so you can see at the bottom of the screen it says Geralt Northern Realms. That's like the base of the deck that I'm using is the Northern Realms. He is using the Nilfgaardian Empire base instead. I think I'm gonna win! Oh, really? He reduced his own too, though, so that's okay. Either way, I win. Aw, yeah. Just for fun, I'm gonna take his melee guy down to 1. This is one of those things where it's like, you have the mini game within the game that is sometimes more popular than the actual game itself. I know that a lot of times people will, well, not a lot of times, but
Well, you've a knack for this game.
That's right.
If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Yeah, because I totally care. Actually, I kind of do. I really like it. Incidentally, I was one of those people who played Final Fantasy X and actually... Hey, look, cat! And I actually played Blitzball. I know a lot of people didn't really like it, but I really, really enjoyed Blitzball. You think those are pictures of the developer? No, those are cards from Gwent. Can I talk to the cat? Can I do anything to the cat? Does the cat just, like, want to go outside? There you go, cat. Really, cat? You'd never think that a video game cat actually behaved like a real cat. It's freaking me out.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
See, that's what I'm saying. I love Blitzball.
And not just any
Blitzball was
woman.
awesome.
Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
The guy outside the window is
2
watching me.
snapsies.
It's very creepy.
It'll lift your spirits.
The jack shot, too.
Fine, I'll have a drink.
Well, and you just had to make sure
Can we cut
to
to the
recruit
chase?
Brother,
You seen her or
the guy
not?
who was flying the ship.
Yennefer of
He was like the
Vengerberg.
best guy in the whole game. Stop watching me, creepy guy. I don't approve.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Dim, at your service.
O'Dim.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
He was an unbreakable. Well, basically. Man, Samuel L. Jackson has changed.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Look at all these references to the previous game.
You've seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Oh, what should I say? None of your business.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
True that.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
Omniscient. That's a big word for a vagrant.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble.
That guy is
and
still
you'll be
staring
nearby
at
to
me. That is seriously freaking me out. He needs to quit it. I just realized her name is Elsa. That's interesting.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Oh, ha ha.
Well, not to point up my
I'm
age.
trying to let it
You're
go.
near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir.
I figured I should talk to him to tell him, you know, like we're ready to go or whatever, but whatevs. Wow, 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 wow. Uh-oh. That's why they were staring at
Done
me.
drinking.
They want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they want to fight. Ew.
Don't want your kind here.
That's racist. Oh, no. Ooh, I'll use the Jedi mind trick.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Ha! Jedi
Of course
mind
not.
tricked you.
You done nothing.
Horson's working witchcraft. Get him!
Oh. Did you see the horse jump into the fence there?
Nice meeting you.
Haha. That's right, lie down. Roach, quit running around like a weirdo.
Slow now.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Hey, look, geese.
We'll talk about this later.
We'll talk about this later.
They could have sewed his head back on.
Whoa, what? Talking about sewing heads back on? This is ridiculous. Look at all these plants. One of the best things about this game is being able to get all the cool stuff. Hey, a merchant.
We meet again.
Thank
Oh,
you
it's
for
Ringo!
saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
See, you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
You know, letting things go
Let me have a
half
look at your
free
stock.
doesn't really help you with the whole I'm not making enough money thing. Just FYI. Oh, level 4. Weak sauce. And this is half free? Dude, what a ripoff. Saddlebags. Horse blinders make your horse less fearful. Awesome. Because it can't see all the scary stuff. He may be stupid, but at least he's ugly.
Take
That's
care.
mean. You're mean. You're a bad person. Hey, where's Roach? Roach! Where you at, brah? Roach, quit hanging out by the thing. Is that you? That is you. Why'd you come back here? Jeez. Alright. Here we go. There we go. And we're off.
Will you raise a glass with me?
No.
Just do the fighting.
So this is actually the part where you can start getting a ton of really cool side quests of all different sorts. They actually have like a bulletin board of like bounties and those kinds of things. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm just gonna head over to the next story mode thing, and then I'll come back and maybe do some of the bounty missions. But just being able to look at the scenery is kind of awesome. I really like it. Why did it make me do that? It's ridiculous. Incidentally, it's kind of nice if you just hold A. Well, in this case, really, you can't go over the little thing of rocks. Really, Roach? Really? Do you know how to move? Apparently not. Anyway, you can follow the road if you just
Come on now. Magic. A place of power. Not so fast, Roach.
If it's red or marked with a skull, it's much stronger than you. Aye! Okay, I'm going. Chill, brah. Oh, now you're jumping over the little rocks. Jeez. I wonder if he ever forgot which sword was which and accidentally grabbed the wrong one. So, I mean, a silver sword would still be plenty effective against a regular dude, but a regular sword against a monster is, you know, exactly bad.
Come on.
Go, Roach! Barrels? Random barrel? Oh, bad guys.
Move it.
Wolves! Level 5 wolves. No, thank you. That I can't deal. I cannot even. That is true. That is true. With the armor, that would not be so great. Good point. Parkour! Hey look, ingredients. Incidentally, the
military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
Doesn't it
I
sound
look like a
he's got
local to you.
nasal
You
thing?
look like trouble.
Dead wrong.
That is racist.
I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher?
How did they not recognize that?
Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Turn right, past the gate.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
That's not an answer to the question, douche. Gall. My lame currently equipped items. So yeah, all of these things you can upgrade throughout. I don't have a what's it called yet? Ranged weapon. But see, you can make all this cool stuff with alchemy. It's pretty amazing. The thing is that you need a lot of cool stuff that I obviously don't have. The bombs are fun. I like bombs. Hey, look, I can make a cat potion. And then crafting, you can craft all your own various armors and weapons and all sorts of different stuff. Mostly armors. I don't know how many weapons there are, but it's really cool. It's absolutely enormous. And on top of that, you can just like in what's it called? There's a bunch of games that do it. I can't think of any off the top of my head, unfortunately. But you're able to take your old stuff and basically break it down into crafting ingredients for other stuff.
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Wish to enlist? I need money. I like spent all my money. I spent it on food. I'm such a fatty. Make way. Really, dude? Sleeping on the job? Not cool.
What do you want, wanderer?
Ooh, grindstone. Nice. Oh, so it's like a whetstone.
We must requisition the share of your harvest.
Uh-oh. No, the game died. Your video card has disappeared from the system. Please check for possible hardware or